Welcome guys, hello and welcome to my sim racing room. So this one is, I think I owe you this one for a little bit longer than I actually wanted. So we are just gonna have a look at how my room or my new room looks now. So I'm just gonna guide you. I mean, it's not a very big one, so I'm just gonna guide you to how all of this looks like. So this is kind of a little bit in between of editing and sim racing at the same time. And also I got this very nice piece of equipment down in the background, so I'm gonna show you everything. We're just gonna go through all of this in a matter of no time. So here is the actual desk that I use, and actually, and I actually wrote myself a little script on what to do and what not to do, but I don't think I'm gonna use it today, but we're just gonna have a look. So just starting from my seat where I actually edit the videos, it's the GT Omega RS12, I believe it is. And we actually got two because my girlfriend is working at this place, so she's actually behind the camera right now, and she's got a pink one and I got a black one because that's exactly what we are trying to do here. So this is her workstation with a monitor, a laptop, and all of that. We got a printer and so on, and also this is my stuff. I mean, majority of this room is actually my stuff. So here, and this is actually where I edit all of my videos, and I'm trying to use most of wireless stuff as much as I possibly can because I got a lot of wires, which I'm going to show you just in a minute. Absolutely a lot of wires, and I like this design. I actually had this one in my previous setup, and this is the one that I can move around. So. This is now for, let's say, editing, but if I want to stream, I'm just gonna put it right about here, and it's pretty much what I see when I'm streaming. So it's actually a pretty nice thing, and it doesn't cost much. So it's something that I would definitely recommend on getting. And of course, I got my PlayStation right here, so if I need to plug something in or out, I just got everything on the go, and I think that's it about when it comes to the editing part of my room. Also, yeah, I wanted to mention this stuff. I got a mic, so the mic is also on a stand, so if it goes up and down whenever I need it, I can move it to a side, and I don't have to worry about if it's gonna get in the way or whatever it's supposed to do. And we are actually gonna go, I'm just gonna put this to a side like I usually do when I'm streaming, and this is my actual sim racing setup, or you've probably, I think I've made a couple of videos about this already, testing out of equipment, testing it out of other stuff, so on. So I got the GT Omega Prime rig, and I also got this RS12 seat, which is pretty nice. I do really like it. So here I got the Samsung G7 monitor, and I've also got this Fanatec GT DD PRO with Formula V2.5, and I also bought this thing, which is kind of an addition. So we got the Podium pedal shifters. So they're not the regular ones. They're actually the ones that I actually bought, just kind of an addition to all of this. So this is my setup. I mean, just as I said, I think you can find all of that stuff on my website. I think I made a list of all of the things that I have, but I think what really makes this room stand out from what I had in the past is this stuff. So this is the showcase, and this is, I think, something that really stands out from my previous setup, is that I actually bought this one. I think it was reasonably cheap. I think it was like 100 euros or something like that. And then I bought this light, and all of the lighting setup in here really makes a difference. I'm going to show you how it looks like before and after, and it really does make a lot of difference. So the LEDs on the background, I mean, I can easily change them, so any color that I really like. I like this one, so I use it most of the time. And the LEDs were, I think they were about 20 to 30 euros, and this one, which I actually bought from Amazon, was, I think, still about 30 to, I think it was actually 40 euros, but definitely something that I would recommend to anyone who is streaming, who is doing any kind of video making or any kind. This is what really makes you stand out, and your stream is just gonna look a lot better if you're using this. Also, I got a lot of wheels, and I don't know I don't really know where to start. I got this one. So this is the original GT DD Pro, which I have been using for quite a while. And then I made a transition to the Formula V 2.5. So this is the first one that I've actually used this one for a couple of months. And it's really nice, but it really lacks that, I mean, some premium materials and so on. So this one is much more expensive, and I think this one is good for if you're starting, but you know, after a while you will really want to see a little bit more besides all of this. So we got the we also got this one, which is okay. This one is actually pretty heavy, and it's base and the KS wheel. So we got the R12 wheelbase and the Moza KS wheel. So this is the Formula style Moza KS wheel, and we got the R12 right here. And well, I can tell you straight away that this is, yeah, it's a very nice piece of equipment. I made a review on my channel, which you can also find in a couple of, I actually made 2 videos about this. So I'm just gonna put this, I mean, it's really, really heavy, by the way. And I have to be very, very careful when I'm putting this back on the shelf. We got a couple of other wheels, and this one that I've been testing, the Kama C5. This is something, I don't even know how to explain it, but it was one of the most interesting pieces of equipment that I tested in maybe a year or 2, because this is something completely different. This is something completely new, and you know, it's going to be in the video, but you know, I just wanted to give you kind of the intro to this wheel, because this is something that I haven't really seen. And I hope they're going to make a lot more of these products, and with a lot of different manufacturers. So, by the way, it's quite heavy as well. So all of these direct drives are really, really heavy. And I also got this McLaren GT3 that I haven't really been using. And also in the background, I got my first base from Fanatec is the CSL Elite. And I think I'm going to stay with that for I don't think I'm going to ever sell it, because this was something that got me into all of this. And maybe this is something that got me to having all of these things now. So, and by the way, just to make sure, I got this little plant, and yeah, that's about it about the plant. It really, yeah, it kind of looks nice, so I bought it. Actually, my girlfriend suggested that. So, but I think really the lighting is what makes it stand out. So I got a couple of these. You can only see one, but I got this ring light, and I got the Logitech Brio 4K. So I'm not actually streaming in the 4K. You probably noticed, because I do have a little bit of delay when I'm running Streamlabs with that. So I've got my editing setup right here. So easily, when I need to change something, I can jump into Premiere Pro, Photoshop, and whatever I'm using to edit. And also I got 2 monitors, so it's making the whole process a lot faster in general. So when I need to change something, it's a lot faster than using just 1 monitor. And PlayStation is right here, so if I need to export a shot from the game, I just plug my USB, copy to USB, and then I plug it into my PC, which is right here. So I don't have to spend that much time moving around and just moving this thing around. So, and it's much easier. And I mean, you can upload it. You can upload all of this to the cloud, but I think this physical device is still one of the most convenient one that I have. So I think I got through all of this, except for maybe the headset that I'm using, which is actually a wired headset, because I cannot use a wireless one. I would have to make all sorts of adjustments if I want to use this. So I have to mention this is wired, it's making good sound, and I got a lot of wires which I need to really get rid of, but at this point now I believe this is going to stay as it is, because it's convenient. It's not exactly wireless, but in my eyes it's working really, really nice. I think I've explained most of this, just my rig, just my editing setup, GT DD Pro with V3 pedals, all of the equipment that I have behind me. And if you're trying to make something like this, you don't have to spend as much money, or you don't need all of those wheels. I think you really need to put some focus into lighting, because lighting will definitely make a difference. So if I'm just going to show you now what it looks like. And yeah, this is how it looks like when I turn all of the lights off. Also, I got the one light up there, but this is really making a lot of difference. So if you got the money, I think you don't have to really spend that much. That was about $30. The whole thing with LEDs was just about maybe 50, 60. So I think the lighting will eventually make a lot of difference if you're streaming or if you're doing something or if you're just shooting videos in general. So I think that's about it. I mean, I think I've mentioned all of the stuff. And guys, if you want to ask me something, go check it out in the comments, or you can go to my website and think the list of all of the equipment that I use is there. So I think that's gonna sum up this video for today, and I really hope you enjoyed it. I think I owned you with this one for a while now, and what can I even say? Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. See ya. Bye.